Listen. Hey guys, I'm back. So the last game had me all kinds of annoyed. I'm gonna have to play that when I'm rocking a sativa. Gonna have to play that when I'm rocking a sativa one day. Some hybrids are cool, but you know what I mean. This is a chilling game. Nice and quiet. All about free play. Simulation. I should get on a farming thing because that's really where I want to be. But let me cool myself down. I am a little hyped for 3:22 in the morning. Sunday. Still eating ice. I know I'm trying to quit. This game will turn your ass into a damn sun worshiper. Trying to keep your dang direction. Are those extra people? That's what I thought when I first saw this, though. I thought they were people up there. My peoples waiting for me. Like something I would wear. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That looks like a giant cooch in the air back there, but I know it's a mountain. It's kind of corny. You can't read any of that. What I thought was cool about this game is when I first started playing, I didn't know what nothing was because there's no dialogue, no instructions really, except for the very beginning. Nothing. You can't even read the tablets. There we go. Anyway, so like I said, I was playing this one day and I was chilling, feeling a little frustrated because I'm used to instructions, used to having my character read things, not just go off of instinct and feeling. And sure enough, when I got the hang of it, I'm just going to explore. I saw others pop up, started playing with me. Nobody's character can talk, but whenever I did my little signal thing, like that, which to me looked like a fist pump. Anyway, others would show up. Anyway, I thought these were all mass graves. Anyway, yeah. So Tiki is like, What do you say is going to happen to me? And honestly, I wasn't trying to say anything was going to happen to her at all. That's crazy and effed up. I would never wish anything on anybody. Nothing negative. So for her to say that was wild and insensitive. It just blew my mind on how people think, you know. And I'm sure she didn't mean anything by it. It's not like she was trying to take the New York trip right now. And cool, fine and dandy. But for real? So it was like a total turn off. I fucking hate New York, but I hate talking about New York. And I hate motherfuckers marveling over New York. New York is one of the dirtiest cities out here. In money, in ethics, but also in garbage. The trash content out here is nasty. You can't even walk up the block with white pants on. What New York white is not everyday white. It's not real white. New York white is dirty. Not trying to be funny about it. But honestly, you couldn't keep anything white here. You know, it just wasn't happening. It just wasn't happening. So, you know, I'm not holding any ill will against her or nothing. It was just like, wow, bitch, like, no more. You know, you want to know about New York? Y'all go to cheap tickets, cheap flights, cheapoair.com, and y'all read other people's reviews. Whatever y'all read, I would not be surprised. But don't nobody got time to wish nothing bad on nobody, or you know, to even, I don't know. It was just annoying, because it was like, really, bitch, like, of all things, we've been friends for how long? On Facebook anyway. We've been friends for how long? And of all people to think some danger is going to come to you, you're going to come at me like I'm trying to wish something. Alright, well, fuck it. Don't ask me about the city. Because you don't want the real truth. You want the romance truth. You want Sex in the City with Carrie Underwood. Go ahead and watch the show. And then come out here. If you're smart, you won't play yourself like that. Excuse me. But, you know, it is what it is. One thing I've learned is that white women in general, you know, they have a privilege issue. They feel like that's everybody's responsibility to make them feel comfort in the world, and it's not. It's your men's job, your society, your environment, your mama job, you know, to teach you how to travel properly. You know, you can ask a friend anything, and if a friend is wanting her way, of course you're gonna be like, oh yeah, come along and do this. Come along and do that. Of course you're gonna say all that. You know, that's what friends do when they want you to come somewhere, or they want you to be a part of whatever the hell they are a part of. They'll say anything to you to get you where they want you to be. Men do the same thing. It's not even about companionship, it's about selfishness. Because a selfish heart will always mislead someone and lead them into something that they shouldn't be a part of. I'm not that person. I will tell you the honest to God truth. That you, honest to God, need to take care of yourself. You know, and especially women. I don't care what nobody say. Wendy Williams had it right the first time. Women don't be stupid. Women, black, white, whatever race you want to be, want to consider yourself, call yourself ambiguous, whatever. I don't care. This is a man's world, you hear? Which means, I'm not saying women can't be nothing. Obviously, you can be more than men. But don't go out here unprotected by your damn self. This is how people end up hurt, sick, gone, dead. A cold case. You don't want to be a cold case situation. So don't put yourself in a cold case environment. Being a cold case is no fun. And that's from what I see. Even the forensics. And I'm one of those people. I love forensic science. Hell, one of my businesses, I'm a crime scene cleaner. And I'll tell you straight up and down on the real facts of stuff. Don't be stupid. I know how rude. You ain't gotta say it like that. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And if you got a mom or a dad or somebody who gives a damn about you, it ain't even gotta be those guys. It could be anybody. Man, woman, who you living with, whatever. But be yourself first. You gotta give a damn about yourself. We ain't pets. So it'll serve you no purpose to be up here Is that Enya? Yes, it is. I love this song. I love these women. This is some soothing music. What the fuck just happened? Ugh. Bitches. They skipped my song. Anyway. You know, ultimately speaking, I'm just speaking from experience. Common sense that was taught me. And just be real with your damn selves. Don't go out here thinking everybody is your damn friend and then you got organs missing. Women and men alike, be careful with your foolish ways. It's real easy for you to be looking around and think that you can conquer the world. You are one person. And yes, one person does matter on another scale. But one person doesn't matter on the scale of getting killed on the road. You gotta be real with yourself, honest to God. Be real. You know what I mean? You know, how many times do we hear, you know, people thinking that oh, it's a smart idea to hang out with some celebrities, some rappers. Like y'all don't know what their music is all about. That's what kills me. Y'all know what their music is about. Y'all know what their music is about. You know, and that's what kills me. Y'all sitting here thinking these rappers singing this music like they don't really want to treat people bad. Yes, they do. Of course they want to treat people bad. They want to be able to tell the most beautiful women in the world, you know, suck my and F off and all that. They want to be able to, because it's a sign of power. You know what's power? Beauty. You know what's also power? Knowledge. You know what I mean? What's power? People have a bad habit of looking at things that don't matter as much. Looking at so much materialism. It doesn't help you. You can't take all that stuff with you. You honestly can't. So why do it to yourself? You know? Why do it to yourself? I've seen people chase materialism. You know, and for the ones that lived, funny enough, dude bought a car, brand new. Spent all his money to get to a certain point. Saved his money. Bought a brand new car. Great. But you know what was sad about the whole thing? Because the next year, the new version of his car came out, and it looked better than his year. While it was a good talking point here and there. And don't think that when you get these high price things that you're going to be able to talk to everybody about it, because everybody, whether you on social media showing pictures of your new car or whatever, beware of the envying eye. People envy for nothing exactly. No reason at all. And when I was going to school, I was a nice person, sure. People liked me, teachers liked me. There was nothing not to like. You know? Just like at home, I was helpful. So if you were looking for something and I knew what you were looking for, I'd offer you help. I'd ask. Hell, I used to offer teachers help on the way to the bathroom and everything, just to delay me going back into the classroom because it was corny. But yeah. And the teachers couldn't say anything because the teachers would be like, oh, she's so helpful. And the teachers got clout off of that. For other teachers to brag about how good of a student you are. Man, I was the best. Anyway, I was excused for those infractions until I got a bad teacher and I knew I couldn't trust that kind of behavior anymore. I had to switch up. But wherever I go, wherever I went, I knew I had to have caution on me. I always had this extra sense about me that I didn't have to always look around visibly. I could see everything right in front of me, and everything that's behind me I already know, but I could also feel a vibe. I can also tell and feel a vibe if there was harm coming my way. You know what I mean? So I used to have that gift about me. You know, there was nothing wrong with it, you know. I honestly... You know, I was a cool person. There was no wonder as to why people liked me or anything like that. Sometimes I felt like there was. I wasn't always the best person. But yeah, ultimately, you know, I was a good kid. And I ran into some shit. There's always teachers. You'd be surprised, and that's the thing. Because it's not a matter of if this teacher is really a pedophile. I mean, it's a matter if you're a parent, of course. But it's not a matter of all that, you know, growing up because what your kid know. It's a matter of being where you're supposed to be. You know that story, you know, the boy who cried wolf. I remembered stories like that. And I remember people living for real like that. I had many of those kids in my class. Crying wolf, especially girls. You know, because they felt pretty, because they wanted the attention that their mom's not giving them, or what have you. And we all, you know, as a child, you're guilty of it all the time. You know, of course. Can't get it. You know, I mean, why not? You're supposed to, you know, you're a kid, you're looking for attention from your local community. There's a function, there's a rightful function for every action. You can't sit there and be mad at some kid because the kid wants attention. It's the parent's fault if the kid is feeling like they're not getting the attention they need. You know what I mean? And a lot of parents, the reason why they don't give the kid attention is because they want attention. You know? It's not so far-fetched. They want attention too. And a lot of these parents haven't really grown up. You know, some parents, they feel like their lives got stopped at their teenage years. When I was growing up, many of my classmates, their moms was half their age. Their moms had them at 16, 17. So it was crazy to me how these mothers mistreated their daughters as if they didn't know where they were coming from with being pregnant. It wasn't cool. And I hate that hypocrisy. You know, the hypocrisy alone is a sin all by itself. You know, and it's always been crazy. You know, it's difficult growing up, not just because it's difficult growing up. It's difficult growing up because you, as the individual, have to find a way to stop a fucked up cycle. Honest to God. You have to somehow stop a cycle. And a lot of times the cycle can only be stopped by you if you don't follow that cycle. You know, and a lot of times you not following a bad cycle shows other people, you know, their infractions on life. And it shows them that they can change, and also they can follow your lead. These loud ass cars out here. I know it sounds cheesy and corny and everything, but it's true. I've done it. I remember my little brother Goose had made a valid point about something. Now my emotions were high, and I'm normally reasonable, but frustration hits sometimes to the point where no matter how hard you try to do the right thing or to make something happen and be worth something, you have the powers that be who will always have more say than you. And I was sick and tired of the trumped up system. Like, honest to God, y'all, the Muslims got it right, but in practice they are fucked up. And it's simple. However the people behave, your leaders will reflect that. Now, we can't say here in America that we don't deserve Donald Trump. That's BS. Lies. Not everybody deserves them. But really, for real? No, a lot of y'all did deserve Trump. The greed of the spirit, you know, and I'm not sitting here to preach, but don't lie. This money chasing, come on, son. Like, people chase money like it's going out of style. Like, and it does go out of style. I mean, you got to be careful. Beware of the money changers. Beware of the money changers. But this is not a new situation going on, not a new system. People sending me videos on, you know, from YouTube of old uploads from way back when, West Bubba, to talk about whatchamacallit, what's going on now, about how much it's happened back in a day. Yeah, I know. You know, you really think that this is something new? You really think? Honest to goodness? You really think, for some goodness forsaken reason, you think that this is by chance? That for no good reason at all, you know, you honestly think that we're just, you know, here for our decoration? It's okay if you think so, but I'm here to let you know that that's not so. You know, people just be wildin', y'all. People just be just wildin'. Um, so I don't know, man. It's just, you know, like people be making things difficult in the world. No need for all that. Never a need. I'm just solo playing, y'all. Like, solo playing. Learning the controls. Again. And just chilling. Vaping my lemon kush from hempire.com. Check me out on Instagram, yo. This is the Delta 8 Lemon OG. It's hybrid, so it's the effect is to make you feel happy. It's a 1 grammer, you know, 1 gram vape, clean. I like vapes because you don't gotta step outside. Ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know what I mean? That big mountain. I mean, I step outside anyway. I've been needing a break. But it's not like a blunt where you can smell it on you, smell it on your fingers. It's all in your hair. It's all in your clothes. You took just one pull and you smell like, you know, you swam in the riches. You know, you look like you swam in the riches of Weedville. Even on the sativa, like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I am not a smoker. I don't do cigarettes. I've always hated nicotine. You know, my mama wasn't having it growing up. My dad had to quit. You know, I'm not sure if he was a smoker, but I know he talked about smoking weed before. I remember he got in trouble. My mom was not having it. My father had a love for being mischievous, and my mom didn't like the influence. You know, so there's a lot he didn't tell us about. I gotta follow that kite. Should have jumped on it. I forgot about that. But yeah, she didn't allow a lot of his influence, not even what he knew about, you know, his experiences in the world per se. You know, I mean, the way she looked at it, she didn't want us to learn to be lit niggas. You know, people who are destructive and think everything is about your lust and desires. You know, she grew up Christian. So did my dad, in a way. I'm landing on one of y'all, damn it. There we go. So yeah, it was just plain and simply like, honestly, what? Ooh, you just dropped me off, huh? But yeah, she just didn't want that kind of behavior around us, and I understand it for the most part. you don't want your children picking up bad behaviors from any parents. You know? And back then, the women weren't as wild as they are now. You know, nowadays, women tell you all kinds of stuff. You know, like that joke, that comedian, I forgot her name. But I'll remember it one day. One of these streams. But her biggest joke is women telling men what they want in the 90s. And the chick was like, I want to come, motherfucker. And that was like, I remember I was a teenager. I was like 13, maybe 16. Because of course they had reruns on Def Comedy Jam constantly. But it was so funny and factfully true that I wasn't having sex, but I knew what she meant. You know, my mother... You know, she didn't talk about it, but just her behavior alone, I already knew what was up. My dad too, because my dad's a fiend. Like, he was that dude. I mean, I got 10 brothers, 5 other sisters. You know what I mean? You wondering? Nah, son, there's nothing to wonder about. Nah, there's nothing to wonder about. I'm number 11 out of 17. You know, but things happen in relationships, as they do. Things be happening. Hey, I got a partner. I'm landing on one of y'all, damn it. Punks. So we're gonna light up all these ribbons. But they're just things, even when you don't understand, they're just things that you know, intuition. There's just certain natural breakdowns in any relationship. Plus I was intuitive too, so I already knew. And I was always the one that everybody griped to about God knows. I'm gonna follow the ribbons. Just checking on those ribbons back there, that's all. But it's human nature. A lot of people are born with knowing their surroundings and the emotions around them. So anyway, my mother being from South Carolina, she's one of them people that don't ask, don't tell. So what Bush was saying is nothing different or abnormal from popular beliefs. A lot of people believe in a don't ask, don't tell. And hell, especially on hood reference and hood levels, I believe in that too. Sometimes you get killed for asking and telling. So nobody got time for that. No! The sands of time. Jerk. And I thought I was gonna make that. Now I gotta find the ribbons.
Your kids are invited to iHeartRadio's Saturday morning dance party on August 22nd at 11 a.m. Eastern, featuring a new kids channel, Melodies, with music produced by Marshmello. The dance party is presented by Blkwidower, America's #1 kids gummy vitamin brand. Enter for a chance to be featured in the Saturday morning dance party now by shaking your phone. With fun-proof flavors and shapes, Blkwidower is the fun that gets it done. No purchase necessary to enter. Must be age of majority. Ends August 10th. Void where prohibited. Head to iHeart.com/dance party for rules and to learn more.
Hey, player. I don't like the way this camera zooms in and out, man. This is annoying. Thank you. Oh, snap, son. Thank you. Cool beans. But yeah, it was just, I don't know. You know, you gotta be on your P's and Q's. Now, I'm not saying women can't travel everywhere. You can, but you do need a chaperone. And don't you think it's a bit peculiar and wild that even in the Bible would tell you that, or Quran would tell you something common sense like, don't be fooling around by your damn self nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, oh, ribbon people. I feel gypped. But, there are dangers out there. Simple. Common sense-ish. You know what I mean? Common sense chat. You don't need the news to tell you it's dangerous out there. How many times do we see these kind of situations? Look at, for example, Texas Chainsaw Massacre story. Has anybody ever thought to investigate if that story is really real? And if so, how did it all start? What really happened? Because the long and the short of it, to me, when I was growing up, was basically, don't be a dumbass. Don't be a dumbass and think that you can go anywhere in the world without checking in. without needing somebody to help you, to escort you, and somebody who has your best interest. This world is dangerous enough. We don't need egos. You don't need your ego to fool you. Kite. Where are you, punk? Do I have to jump? I guess I'm gonna have to. Thank you. You know, but it's true. You're going to need a chaperone. It doesn't matter who you are. I don't care if you believe you're the queen, if you're the king of anything. You can't travel everywhere in the world by yourself without knowing how to fight, without protection. You know, sometimes you have to travel by yourself. You ain't got nobody. Not knocking it, it happens. A lot of lone travelers out there. Everybody don't have a family. Everybody don't stay home with their family. There's a lot of lone travelers. But you gotta respect the gangster of the world and who created it. Well, here we are, sitting here worrying about things in the world. There are things outside of the world. You know what I'm saying? There are things outside of the world that have potential for life. You know, that has a major impact on this world. There's things in this world, like the lava. You know what I mean? The ocean and everything. We are allowing ourselves to exist and live within the confines of somebody else's mind. Honestly, people just be wildin'. People just be wildin'. I just don't see how people run around the world unprotected and expect everybody to just make things easier for you. All right. Oh. Okay. All right, guys. 5 minutes to an hour. I'm gonna jump off. Catch y'all in the middle of the day somewhere. Probably noon or before noon. Ooh. Where am I going though? Oh. Ooh. Right through the sand. Nice surfing. Catch me! It was fun. You ain't gonna help me? They just dumped me here. Where you at? Oh. Yeah, back with the other ribbons. Yeah, I mean, I always tell people, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of them people that I feel like I can go anywhere. And I can, generally. I ain't got no enemies or nothing like that. So, generally speaking, yeah. I ain't got no problem with nobody in general. I'm not a hazard to my health or anybody else's.
August 22nd at 11 a.m. Eastern, featuring a new kids channel, Melodies, with music produced by Marshmello. The dance party is presented by Blkwidower, America's #1 kids gummy vitamin brand. Enter for a chance to be featured in the Saturday morning dance party now by shaking your phone. With fun-proof flavors and shapes, Blkwidower is the fun that gets it done. No purchase necessary to enter. Must be age of majority. Ends August 10th.
1 more minute to an hour, guys.
For rules and to learn more.
More Orinoco flow. Oh, Enya. Love me some Enya. Y'all done left me. I'll follow those ribbons. Thank you. Where y'all at? Where the kite's at? Alright. Where y'all at? Shoot. Shoot. Oh. I need a skiing game. A skateboarding game. Hold up. I gotta come back. I gotta come back. Oh! Where are y'all? Oh, I can't. Okay, I gotta. Yeah, man. Oh, shoot. I went 4 minutes. Now I'm about to go 5 minutes over the hour. So I'm good. You guys travel safe. Wear the mask. You're going out in public. I'm not a big fan of wearing a mask in a street. But if you gotta buy a mask, get one you can breathe through with 1 or 2 ventilators. You know, and a filter. The one you can put a filter in. But if you gotta go out, if you gotta travel, wear your mask when you come in contact with people and animals. Make sure you have gloves. You know, you'll never know. I mean, you should be like this anyway. The Muslims had it right the whole time. Wearing their hijab and wearing their niqab or purdah or veil, whatever you want to call it. They had it right. You know, so honestly, you know, just be careful. Be careful. Alright? Take it easy. God bless. I'm gonna pause this right here after we see what's going on here. And then I'm gonna lay it down for a little bit. It's 4:27 in the AM, Sunday morning. Been up part of the day, taking care of business. So, have a great night, y'all. Have a great morning. Get some rest. Alright? I'm gonna get out of here. Tomorrow we'll start the underground. Alright, y'all. Have a great night. Please be safe. Wear the mask. Don't be stupid, and no suicides. And no suicides mean don't be stupid and go in these large gatherings and find yourself sick and fighting for your life unnecessarily. It's never that serious. It's never that serious. Don't find yourself fighting for your life just because you want to have one social night. It's not a good look at all. You're fooling yourself if you think that it's a smart idea to find yourself in a compromising position of being in a hospital that you didn't have to be in. Fighting for your life over a cold or a flu. It's stupid. Just don't do it to yourself. No genius to tell you that. You don't need that. Just don't do it to yourself. I'm sure it's cool. It's a fad. You know, this global cleansing. This pandemic is nothing to fool with. Don't sit up here and think it'll be funny and cute and sarcastic and all that to do stupid stuff, and then come to find out you the next commercial on TV begging for some kind of begging for some kind of cure and donations of an organ and or blood or whatever, or found out you had a whole nother underlying condition that you shouldn't have even been playing with in the first place. Honestly, be careful. Good night. Well, good morning, guys. I'm gonna call it quits here.